Fun Friday at What's on Your Plate, and it's just me. Isn't just a mindset, it's a lifestyle. When I start people on their fitness journeys, I like to change the way they approach food. People tend to think that eating healthy means you can't enjoy what you're eating. So I started a catering company to show that good food and healthy eating can go hand in hand. Join us as we combine food and fitness and find out what's on your plate. Hello everyone and welcome to What's on Your Plate. I'm Junior Wakefield, and today it is Fun Friday, and it's just me today. I had a good week with Chantel Boucher. I also had a great week with Brandy. Francis sitting in. So this is great. So today it's just me and the voice of God.
That's right. You got me back here too.
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Doing good. Now, we came over to this studio, so we brought some food over for you guys. We wanted to make sure you guys had the opportunity to eat. So have you had the opportunity to eat?
I did. I grabbed me some. It was delicious.
Well, cool. Which one did you try? What did you try first?
First, I had the potato salad, actually. I took a stab at that. It's great, classic potato salad. It's eggy, you know.
Yep.
Love it.
That's it. That's exactly it. And that's exactly the way I wanted to make it. Now, one of the things that I was talking to Brandy about, I was like, hey, where'd the barbecue sauce come on? Who put that on the plate? And that was one of the things that she did. And it has a little spicy barbecue kick to it. And so she put that on the potato salad. So when I was watching everyone eat it, everyone had the barbecue sauce on it. So I hope it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a different. I don't think I've ever had potato salad with barbecue sauce on it, but it gives it that little extra punch.
Okay, well, cool. I didn't even think about it. Now, the king of mac and cheese, Hunter Smith, who had been telling me about all of his mac and cheese and different things like that, I decided to make a mac and cheese. Add a little bacon to it. Add a couple of little spices to it, so it does have a little kick to it. Now, the thing I thought was interesting was Brandy added barbecue sauce to the mac and cheese. And I was thinking, wait a minute. Was there barbecue sauce on your mac and cheese?
I think there was. I think there was a little bit on there.
That's, well, that's interesting. That's not something I planned. So, but I'll take it anyway. Now, what did you think about the ribs?
Oh, so tender. Man, I just stuck my fork and just the meat just slid off. It was great. It was fantastic. Oh,
well, that's a good one. Now, the ribs, I had started the ribs yesterday. You're going to think this is funny. I had them on the smoker. They went most of the night, and then I wrapped them up, put them in the oven, add more spices to them. I did something a little different. I did add a little barbecue sauce to it, but I'm going to give a shout out, and Phage's Greek yogurt. I added a little Greek yogurt and a little mixture of my barbecue sauce just to kind of give it a little tang. And when I tried it this morning, I just thought it was incredible. And I bought 2 pans. The first pan that I brought a smaller pan with a little bit of spice kick to it. And Josh and Brandy and they just ate the whole thing. And I was like, well, this is crazy. Well, thank goodness I brought a bigger pan, because then that's what you got from those ribs there. So did you have the opportunity to try the ribs?
Yes, for sure. It was delicious.
Okay, well, good. Well, good. Now, a lot of people, I've got comments about what's on your plate. What's on your plate it's me giving the opportunity from the staff here at Real News PR to be able to provide and also to be able to cook for them on a daily basis. Now, I've done this going about 5 months now, almost 6 months. But when I say a daily basis, whenever they're open, I am the one who's cooking their food. They never know what it's going to be, because I come in and I surprise them. So that's one of those things that I think I do a pretty good job in keeping them off guard. I find out a lot of things that they like, a lot of things that they enjoy, and I will incorporate them. One of Jeff's favorites is ribs and meatballs. I know some like the pulled pork that I smoke and make. I have a pulled pork that's coming up. The competitions where everybody gets the opportunity to be able to try many different things that we compete against each other with. As you saw the battle last week between Chantel and Billy versus Wade Johnson and Anthony Mitchmore, and Chantel Boucher and Billy ended up winning. And then Chantel wanted to call me out, and she wants to go up against the big dog here. Are you kidding me? I didn't get this big from not eating, but still, That's what she wants to do. So I'm going to give her that platform and that opportunity to run up against me and see how we can do this. Now, voice of God. I think we talked about it before, but we're going to reiterate it again. What is your favorite food?
Man, I don't know. I maybe like stromboli or something. I'm kind of into Italian, but I like Mexican. I don't know. There's so many to choose from. It's hard.
Really? Stromboli. That sounds like an Anthony Mitchmore who is Italian. That sounds like something I'm going to call him out for and have him come up here and bring some Italian dishes. So I think that's something that's pretty good. When we talk about food and talk about what's on your plate, a lot of the comments and so forth that I've gotten is, well, you just bring anything up here. I do. Some things I bring healthy, some things I don't. I do not want to dictate someone's life by eating healthy on a regular basis. So that's why I bring a variety of food. One of the things that I suggest, as being a personal trainer for over 30 years, is portion control. Portion control, portion control, hydration, and again, portion control. Now, one of the most important meals of the day that I say is breakfast. I think when you wake up, you have the most energy. I think that's when the best time that you should probably eat your heaviest meal, and throughout the day it should go lighter. So then when it comes to dinner, when your metabolism starts to slow down, I think you shouldn't be putting a heavy meal into it, because the next thing you're going to do is you're going to get sleepy and go to bed. So when I'm here on the show, and when such as the ribs, the mac and cheese, the potato salad, that's a lot of carbs. Portion control. If I'm going to tell you, hey, you know what, go and have this meal, this is a lunch meal, I would probably eat both the ribs, half the mac and cheese, and a little bit of the potato salad, and I'd put the rest to go, and I'd eat it later on. Or at the end of the day, I'm going to use it as a snack. And so when it comes to certain things, I'm not going to sit here and bring a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruits, a lot of things that the majority of the staff here would enjoy, but not on a regular basis. So that's why I changed the food up. So, you know, I always talk about exercise. I always talk about nutrition. I always talk about hydration. Now, again, I mentioned it the other day, and I continue to keep mentioning it on the show. People are like, well, how much water should I be drinking? And when I say, when you do take that opportunity to step on a scale, take that number, divide it in half, and that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking on a regular daily basis. Now, voice of God, how much water do you drink on a daily basis?
Does coffee count? It's probably not a lot of water.
It's not a lot of water. You know what? I have a hot tea in the morning, so you know I think that's good. But also when I work out, I increase my water intake. Just because our bodies are made up, 85-90% of water. So, we deprive it. So, to me, that's one of the things that I enjoy, and that's one of the things that I do. When people ask me, when do I work out, or when's the best optimal time to work out? When you have the time. To me, that's the best thing. When you have the time to work out, work out. If you make time for it, you will be able to do it. When you don't make time for it, you won't do it. And one of the toughest things about working out, just getting up. And so one of the things that I've done throughout the years is I'm that accountability person. I'm that trainer from hell that when I come to your house and you're not ready, I'll knock on the door. I'll sit there and wait, and I'll kind of push my time a little bit, and I pretty much give you an intense workout. So most of the time, they're usually ready when I get there. Now, Joe, what are some of the activities that you like when it comes to working out or just being active?
I'm actually a big fan of rock climbing, and I want to get back into it more now that, gyms have opened back up and things. But, yeah, and swimming now that summer's coming around, that kind of thing.
Now, when you say rock climbing, because I've had a few people talk about rock climbing. There's a place in Carrollton, I think it's the Tower or something like Carrollton Farmers Branch, something like that. Some place called a Tower. Or something where people do a lot of rock climbing and different things inside the tower.
That sounds familiar. I don't think I've actually ever been there, but I think I know what you're talking about. In like Old Town Carrollton, Old Town, a silo or something.
Yeah, it's a silo. I think that's what it is. I don't know if it's the tower. It's the silo. And when it comes to rock climbing, when it comes to swimming, some of my workouts are in the pool. It's just being active, and I think a lot of times when you see people, or when they eat a heavy meal such as what we have here, and the rest of the day is kind of, it's a little bit lazy, it's a little relaxing. Hey, I'm going to try to work out after work. And sometimes you get a little tired and you don't make it after work, and then you put it off the next day, and then you put it off the next day and the next week and the next month, and then it's going to be your New Year's resolution at the beginning of the year. Now, I always laugh because at the beginning of the year, I get an increase of about double my clientele, or the champions that I train. And then by the middle of February, I'm back to my normal group because everybody else is usually falling off, or it's something that they're just not committed to, or they don't see the results fast enough, or they do get the results that they want to see, and then it's time to move on. And then usually I'll see them again somewhere down the road, and then again, or the next New Year's resolution, which I always think it's kind of funny. Just because it's the way society is. Now you have it on your cell phones, you have it on your phones where you can have a workout and you can follow your phone, or they have the new virtual reality personal trainers and different things like that. And I think that's one of the things that I would try. But I think if you put my face and my body type on a virtual reality, it's more of like what they call a horror movie. So I don't know if that would be a good thing that people would really want to watch, or people really want to see. So I think me in person is probably the scariest thing that I'll just probably stick with something like that. Now, Joe, how do you keep active? Because when you keep your mind going with everything that you have going on, being a producer, scheduling shows, how do you keep yourself active and going on as you sit in the control room?
Yeah, I mean, I probably need to get better at it, but usually I just like to make sure I keep getting up and moving around. Even if it's just to like go to the restroom, or, get a drink of water or something, just make sure I'm, every like 15 minutes or so walking somewhere.
Now, one of the things that's kind of interesting too, because as we're on this studio, we're in studio in Tower 1, and the main office is in Tower 2. So it is a pretty good trek to go back and forth to both studios. Now, do you ever see yourself like, oh my God, I don't really want to go back to that studio because I just forgot this, but I got to go back there anyway? And then it's another trek, and then, oh wait, they're calling me back over here, so I got to go back over there, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. Do you find out that ends up being somewhat kind of like a mini workout for you?
Oh yeah, for sure. But I take it and I think, okay, this is my chance, right, for the day to exercise a little bit.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, good. Well, today, as I said, today is really Fun Friday. Today is one of those things I just kind of let loose on the carbs, let loose on everything else, give everybody something that they've enjoyed for a while. I always have surprises and stuff coming up, like there's a chocolate cake on the other side that I didn't put on this table because those calories really would have shot up there. But Fun Friday is the time where, as I said, I love to cook. I love to pick out the things that I know that certain people like. And I know when it comes to ribs, that's when that text message comes through that everybody's like, ooh, hey, we got ribs on Friday. So, those are kind of the things right there. As I said, it's fun, it's enjoyable, and it gives everybody the opportunity to kind of just enjoy some of the things, especially from the work week, and especially on Fridays, because Fridays is usually kind of an intense day, or it's kind of a relaxing day. So I give you kind of that comfort food. But what I'm going to say again, stay active. Work out if you can. If you find the time, try to make the time for it. Schedule it in your appointments. Make it something regular. What is it? It's if you do something for 21 days or 28 days or 30 days, it becomes a habit. Stay focused on that. Find an accountability partner. Find somebody out there that you have some of the same goals, same mindset. If you want to hire a personal trainer, hire a personal trainer. Don't just join a gym because you're just giving away your money. Go to the gym. So, when that accountability partner, somebody has the same goals, same mindset, work with them. It's easier when you're doing it with an accountability partner, because some days when you don't feel like it, that person is going to help you. And some days when that person doesn't feel like it, you can help them. And so it gives or take. When it becomes fun, you end up achieving your goals a lot faster. When it seems like work, it slows down. But when you start to see the results, which is going to take time, because everyone else is going to see the results before it gets to you. People are going to wonder and see, and they're like, well, wait, what are you doing? Something's going on. Are you sick? Are you working out or something like that? And so when those comments start to come, you know that you're starting to make progress. And when you actually see it, don't get overconfident. Just continue to stay focused on where you were, achieve your goals. When you get close to those goals, push that goal out a little bit farther if you want to, or bring it shorter if you want to. But once you get to your goals, it's easy to get your goals. The toughest part is maintaining it. Hydration. Drink your water. Do your electrolytes. I think it's, I forgot the, one of the things that a lot of people have started to drink now just to make sure that their body is hydrated, make sure they have the electrolytes. Some people say Gatorade is good. Some say Powerade is good. There's a lot of sugar and a lot of salt in some of those. So there may be other alternatives. I know there's a lot of other companies out there that has many different products. So go out there and find something that's best for you. With watching what you eat, I always say don't eat late at night. That's tough because you eat late at night, the first thing you do is you're going to go to bed. And then when you get tired and you get fatigued and you go to bed, all that stuff is just sitting there. So you're not being active to kind of process it, take the nutrients and stuff and vitamins that your body needs, and then let it process the rest. So I think one of the best meals is in the morning. I think that's when you have the most energy. That's when I like to work out. If I work out in the evening, I'm just going to go to bed and I'm going to be sore. I just think working out in the morning for me, and that's for me, and for others that I train, that's a perfect time for them. Or if you do something in the afternoon, but schedule it and make time for it. Well, guys, this is Fun Friday. I want to give you some tidbits about some of the things that I do, but also some of the tips that I've learned throughout the years that has worked. I've had people lose between 75 and 100 pounds and 150 pounds, whether it's 10 pounds. Many have reached their goal. I feel great because, for one, I've been doing this for 30 years, and I still think I'm a young Thundercat without the beard, without showing all the gray hair. So I hope that does something pretty well. Guys, man, thank you guys for watching the show. Thank you guys for watching all the many different episodes that I've had the opportunity to be here, whether it's What's on Your Plate or the Junior Wakefield Show. I give a huge shout out to my producer, my voice of God, Joe, because Joe has been here. We're both learning how to work with each other, and he's giving me his tidbits on how I can do things better, and I appreciate it. So, Joe, thank you very much for being the voice of God and helping me out.
Absolutely.
With this show. So, any shout-outs that you have or anything that you want to say to anybody?
Just as always, my wife, making every day great.
Oh, that's incredible. Well, I'm going to give a shout out to Shelby. Thank you, because he keeps giving you a shout out. I'm giving a shout out to, of course, the staff here at Real News PR. I give a shout out to my son, Zachary, as he battles and goes through. I give a shout out to my dad, my family, all the people, the many workout groups, the people who have taken the opportunity to take their time to come out and watch the show, or take their time to be able to come and work out with me. I'm blessed more than you'll ever know. So thank you guys for watching What's on Your Plate. This is Fun Friday. I had a blast. We're going to see you guys next week. Make sure you guys have a safe and wonderful weekend, and we look forward to seeing you again. All right? You guys take care, and thank you. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and reach out to us to cater your next event.